Hello guys, this is Sean S here, and today I am back to making commentaries. It has been a very long time since I done a commentary. Well, if you don't count my one-shot that I recently did on Patrick Bruff. So today's commentary is actually going to not be on Patrick Bruff, but instead a different person. Today's commentary is going to be on a user named Flames of Insanity, who did a video on Lord Hugnut, when Lord Hugnut did a video on Ryan and Doodletones. Keep this in mind. He's doing a commentary on Lord Hugnut's video on Ryan and Doodletones, which is 8 months old. Before I start this video, I would just like to let you know that before the production of this video started, I had a problem downloading his video. Here's the reason why I had trouble downloading the video. You see, the editing software that I actually use for my commentaries, except for my earlier commentaries with Seanbot and Carlabot, for my newer commentaries, I actually use Cyberlink Power Director. But here's the thing with this guy's video, I couldn't download the video at a higher quality. I had to download the video at 420p, I think, and when I tried to put his video onto Cyberlink Power Director, get this, it wouldn't take the video. So I was thinking about scrapping this video until I was in a call with Halo Fan. I told him about it, and he gave me a bright idea to just use the app version of Cyberlink Power Director, so that way my Cyberlink Power Director can actually take the video and I can actually do a commentary on it. And just to let you know, my video has a watermark on it. I'm sorry about the watermark throughout the video, you guys can just ignore it. Although, this is the closest thing to actually getting footage of the video. Here are the degrees of this commentary, and without further ado, let's get started, shall we?
Oh god, we're back here again.
Fear me, you gotta do a commentary on Hugenot again.
What? And who are you?
I'm your past self. Idiot.
Die. What the video? It's good to know they still haven't changed a bit.
Okay, I'm only 33 seconds into the video, and there's already a problem. Firstly, the audio is so quiet. I mean, why do you have the audio so quiet? I mean, this is why you need an editing software. You talk so quietly to the point where I had to boost up my audio in order to hear you. Secondly, that joke bombed so hard to the point where I think it caused 9/11. For one, because of the quiet audio, I could barely hear what you're trying to say. And with your monotone voice, I don't even know if you're being serious or not. And also, you might want to script your videos. I mean, yes, I do get criticized also for having a monotone voice, but at least I don't try to make a skit in a video like people like Ryan or Doodletones, because if I have a voice like this, then I don't see what the point is to make a skit for the video. And also, this intro skit on its own brings me back to the days of me and Halo Fan's co-op commentary on Isaac Johnson.
Hey Halo Fan, I found something really juicy we can go do a co-op on.
Wow, what is it?
Oh, some guy commentating on Gligar, who's not only a dead horse, he's also a troll. So, Halo fan, do you want to do a co-op on it?
Yeah, sure.
Yay!
Those were dark times.
Welp, now with that intro skit out of the way,
Pointing out your problems doesn't make it go away.
welcome back.
Hold your balls.
What? You trying to counter-critique the intro? You're trying to counter-critique the intro. Dude. What?
Well, he counter-critiqued the intro because what if it's flawed? I mean, by that logic, we're not supposed to counter-critique the intro either, whether it's bad or not. And besides, the intro is supposed to draw you into something. Whether it would be a video by YouTubers, or whether it would be a TV show.
Hold your ball sacks. I ain't no.
Wait a minute, did you literally replay that clip? I mean, this is why you need an editing software, because on screen you might accidentally press back and play the clip again.
As you may see, I'm a elemental paladin. I just don't carry my hammer and helmet around with.
And this proved what? I'm thinking that you're just trying to be funny, but in the end, the joke kind of falls flat, because it sounds like you're goggling gravel every 5 seconds.
Since when was he actually trying to be funny? I didn't see any jokes being told. I mean, all he said was that that wasn't how his picture looked. Although, this could have been an easy point to debunk. You could have pointed out that Lord Hugnut was nitpicking about the picture. But no, you just made a pointless statement.
Bravo Hulk.
But your video also contains the absolute annoyance that is blatant black borders. Now don't be fooled. When he shows Rebel Texas...
Keep this clip in mind. Keep this clip very much in mind.
Dude, this is the 4th time that you said this in this entire commentary. You said that in the parts that I skipped in your video, and now you said it 2 times in one statement. I mean, this is just like what happened to me back in my old days when I was doing bad commentaries that had a bunch of dislikes. You remember my commentary on Dirt Bike Redden, right? Well, go watch Bob's commentary on that video.
Keep this clip.
You know what? I give up. Every time he says keep this clip in mind, I'm going to use a counter system. So, since he said that 5 times, including the 2 that I skipped, I'm going to put up a counter right...
Disgusting. That's overused too.
Where to start? Well, let's start with that brilliant grammar. Saying that it's overused too implies that there's something prior to the Smash Bros. Reference, which in this video there wasn't. Next, what's wrong with the reference that's overused? I mean, when there's something that can be slashed in like the Smash Bros. Thing, it tends to be popular for a reason. The fact of the matter is, you can spin it any way to match your own style.
Do you think that memes are a thing?
Well, in that case then, the media clip that you just used is overused.
What media clip? I don't remember him using a media clip. If you're talking about the SpongeBob clip, then you made a huge mistake. I mean, you could have said you used a overused media clip, but no, you said that he just used a overused media clip.
So therefore, you just kind of counted out your own media clip. Plus, you just kind of contradicted yourself, mate. Try again.
I'm not eating. Reviewing.
Context. Context. We need context for these media clips. If you just play a random media clip without any sort of context or anything, then it just kind of seems like you're pulling something out of your behind to try to make a point. Which, spoiler alert, it doesn't make a point. If anything, it just confuses me even more. Alongside the rest of the audience. And true, I'm not saying that I can speak for the entirety of your audience. But, I'm pretty sure that they need context for these clips. How this video got 1.9 views, 1.9k views, is beyond me.
You are rambling, I would like you to stop. You need to go back to the topic at hand.
Impression.
Review completely out of context, not even filling the audience in on what it's from, therefore making things come off as unbelievably confusing for me trying to get your...
Wait a minute, did you literally replay that clip? I mean, this is why you need an editing software, because on screen you might accidentally press back and play the clip again.
Frickin' Nero's cute decides to show his distaste for the Powerpuff Girls by hanging them. And you, in all your wonderful glory, decide to go, hey, that reminds me of a Newgrounds Flash game. How is this an interjection?
This will be right below the original map.
Hey, keep rocking and bullwinkle.
Oh yeah, thanks a lot for cutting off the clip. The least you can let them do is finish. Jesus Christ. It's like the equivalent of telling a 5-year-old, stay out of the cookie jar.
Oh, the sweet, sweet irony. In the beginning of this video, you cut Lord Hugnut off. You are not one to talk about cutting someone off.
Hold your bullshit.
What? You trying to counter-critique the intro? You're trying to counter-critique the intro. Dude. What? Alright.
What?
And the award for the most pointless interjection on a commentary goes to...
What?
Congratulations, Lord Hugenot. You get nothing.
What?
And you should. See?
Repeating the exact same excuse, repeating the exact same thing, does not make it better.
Once again, you are not one to talk. You repeated the whole keep this in mind phrase. You repeated the context phrase. You repeated so much throughout this video. So, yeah. Once again, you are not one to talk. Anyways, I'm just gonna end the video here. All he does is end the video by giving one last point, and he gives out his final thoughts. So, my final thoughts for this video, I'm gonna go ahead and be honest. This video was so painful to sit through. I'm not even kidding when I say that. This video was so painful to sit through to the point where I had to take breaks in order to get through the entire video. It was painful to sit through him actually stumble upon his points, repeat himself, and drag out the video for longer than needed. And he was also doing a commentary on an 8-month-old video. I don't know how this guy managed to do it, but this guy's commentary actually managed to be worse than Lord Hugnot's video. Not only that, but it's even worse than anything else I've commentated on so far. You know, like, it's worse than Astro Chan's video on Magical Pocky Usagi. It's worse than Dark Sonic 297's video on the Miiverse. It's worse than anything else I've commentated on, whatever, etc. I mean, if your commentary is worse than the commentary that you're doing a commentary on, then you have a lot of improvement to work on. And let me briefly explain why this video is worse than Astro Chan's video about Magical Pocky Usagi. As bad as that video was, at least Astro Chan was not trying to be redundant. He tried his best not to be redundant, and it was easy to sit through. The same with people like Dark Sonic as well. Well, yeah, Dark Sonic 297 was also redundant, but that was also easy to sit through. What I'm trying to say is that this video is the worst thing that I've done a commentary on thus far. In terms of representation, it isn't the worst. I mean, there isn't any issues with the audio or camera. I mean, the audio isn't as bad as Patrick Bruff's audio in his video on The Simpsons Season 2, or it's not as bad as Astro Chan's video on Magical Pocky Usagi. But in terms of videos, on the other hand, this was the most painful to sit through. Honestly, Flames of Insanity, there is a lot of improvement that needed for your videos to improve. There are two things that I think you should improve on in the future, and I'm going to first say my advice like what I gave the advice to with Patrick Bruff. I think you should script your videos, and you also should get an editing software so that way you can edit out all those pauses and you won't have to replay the clips again. And also, just like what Bob told me back in the past, you shouldn't repeat yourself that much. I mean, say it once, maybe twice, then never say it ever again. Anyways, this is Sean S, and I am signing out. Special thanks to Halo fan HP00 for doing a commentary on his video, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have found out about his commentary, and I decided to do my own take on his video, and maybe this video will get good reception. Anyways, so that's pretty much it. Sean S. out.